Tonight's headlines: Philippine calls for peaceful resolution amid North Korea's missile launch. 154 reported dead, 35 missing due to Paeng, says NDRRMC. Value of 1 peso in 2018 dropped to 85 centavos in October. Gasoline price seen to go up, diesel kerosene to roll back. ITCZ to bring rains over Quezon. Inflation accelerated to 14-year high in October. And inflation seen to surge further in November. Good evening. Today is Friday, November 4, 2022. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. The Philippine government called on North Korea to abide by peaceful resolutions following the latter's recent firing of ballistic missiles. According to Department of Foreign Affairs Assistant Secretary for Asian and Pacific Affairs Nathaniel Imperial, North Korea's launching of ballistic missiles was paramount concern to the Philippines, saying that the country is condemning this action. Meanwhile, Assistant Secretary Daniel Espiritu of the Office of the ASEAN Affairs said North Korea has always been part of the agenda during all summits and meetings of the ASEAN. Reports said North Korea had fired 3 short-range ballistic missiles on Wednesday, prompting a rare air raid warning for a South Korean island. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol had called a meeting of the National Security Council over the launch, which analysts said was one of the most aggressive and threatening in many years. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council announced on Friday that the reported number of fatalities due to severe tropical storm Paeng has increased to 154. The agency said only 101 of the reported deaths have been confirmed so far, while the other 53 are still up for validation. Most of the fatalities were in Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao with 63 deaths, followed by Calabarzon and Western Visayas with 33 each. According to the NDRRMC, 128 were reported injured and 35 were reported missing. A total of 4,124,267 people or 1,176,074 families in 9,107 barangays across all regions were affected by Paeng. Of the total affected population, 123,024 people or 31,204 families were staying inside 1,186 evacuation centers, while 911,226 people or 328,264 families were taking shelter in other places. Philippine Statistics Authority Chief and National Statistician Claire Dennis Mapa said the value of 1 peso in 2018 slipped to 85 centavos in October amid higher inflation and the weakening of the local currency against the US dollar. The purchasing power of the Philippine peso is computed as 1 divided by the Consumer Price Index multiplied by 100. Mapa said that year-to-date, the purchasing power of the peso stands at 87 centavos against its value of 1 peso in base year 2018. Meantime, Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation Chief Economist Michael Ricafort said the decrease in the purchasing power of the local currency may largely reflect the 15% depreciation of the peso against the US dollar from a year ago and also since the start of 2022. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Be updated sa news and happenings katribu. Hatid ng Daily Tribune sa inyo ang mga balitang napapanahon sa loob at labas ng bansa. Kami na ang bahala sa paghahatid sa inyo ng mga latest and reliable news. We got you covered sa programang Tribune News on Q. Mapapanood mula umaga hanggang gabi, Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube. Mga impormasyong direktang makukuha mula sa sources at diretsahang usapan. Yan ang ating damin sa inyo sa programang Straight Talk. Samahan nyo kami sa makabuluhang talakayan live tuwing Martes alas 10 ng umaga sa official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune at Tribune Now on YouTube.
In other news, pump prices of petroleum products are seen to have mixed movements in the coming week, according to oil industry sources. Department of Energy Oil Industry Management Bureau Assistant Director Rodela Romero said that there is an expected slight increase in the price of gasoline, which will range from 45 centavos to 1 peso per liter. The energy official based the fuel price projection on the oil trading in the past 4 days, and for diesel, Romero said there is an expected rollback ranging between 60 centavos and 75 centavos per liter. Likewise, the price per liter of kerosene is projected to be slashed by 75 centavos to 85 centavos. Romero said the factors affecting the projected price hike in gasoline was the increase in the demand during the winter season in Northern Hemisphere countries, as well as the reported production cut of Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries this month and the still lingering Russia-Ukraine conflict. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that the Intertropical Convergence Zone may bring rains over parts of Luzon. Pagasa said cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms may be experienced over Quezon and Camarines provinces due to the ITCZ. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms may prevail over Metro Manila and the rest of the country due to localized thunderstorms. The ITCZ is also affecting Mindanao. Forecast wind speeds in extreme northern Luzon will be moderate to strong with moderate to rough coastal water conditions. Light to moderate wind speeds will blow over the rest of the country, accompanied by slight to moderate coastal water conditions. In business, the Philippine Statistics Authority reported Friday that inflation continued its uptrend in October, hitting a 14-year high amid the consistent rise in food, utilities, and transport costs. Inflation, or the rate of increase in the prices of consumer goods and services, accelerated to 7.7% from 6.9% in September, according to PSA Chief and National Statistician Claire Dennis Mapa. The October 2022 inflation was also faster than the 4% rate recorded in October 2021. The 7.7% inflation print last month was the highest in 14 years when inflation clocked in at 7.8% in December 2008 at the height of the global financial crisis. October's inflation also settled within the upper band of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas' forecast range of 7.1% to 7.9%. The year-to-date average inflation settled at 5.4% within the Marcos administration's assumption of 4.5% to 5.5% for the entire 2022. And the damage brought by the onslaught of severe tropical storm Paeng is seen to pull up food prices, which in turn would cause inflation to accelerate further in November, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority. PSA Chief and National Statistician Claire Mapa said that the impact of the recent typhoon, which is Paeng, will be seeing it this month of November, which will be reported in December. Data from the Department of Agriculture showed that Paeng destroyed 2.86 billion pesos worth of agricultural produce, or a volume of production loss of 116,291 metric tons across 86,574 hectares of agricultural areas in the Cordillera region, the Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol, and Western and Eastern Visayas, the Zamboanga Peninsula, Central Mindanao, and Soc-Sargen. Most of the losses were recorded in rice with 1.78 billion pesos, high-value crops with 557.2 million pesos, livestock and poultry with 36.3 million pesos, fisheries with 201.73 million pesos, corn with 135.4 million pesos, and cassava with 4,220 pesos. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch us again on Monday, only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
We would like to thank the following: Araneta, Pag-ibig, SM Supermall, Veteran, Divina Law Offices, ICTSI, Xlog, Globe, Kia, PLDT, Cherry, Tanawan, Prime Homes, RLC, Pure Gold, Meralco, and SM Retail.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.
This song is Konting Ngiti para sa mga dentist. Pa 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 pa. Dati patingin-tingin lang ako sa'yo. Dati pasulyap-sulyap lang ako sa'yo. Pero konting ngiti mo lang at ako'y napapamo. Konting ngiti mo lang, konting tingin mo lang, at ako'y napapaligaya. Konting kaway mo lang, konting sulyap mo lang, at ako'y magpapakilala. Di nang tagal ay nag-isip na ako kung paano ako makikipagkilala sa'yo. Pero paano ko makukuha ang pansin mo? Konting ngiti mo lang, konting tingin mo lang, at ako'y napapaligaya. Konting kaway mo lang, konting sulyap mo lang, at ako'y napapaligaya. Sana'y lalapit na ako sa'yo para makilala mo na ako. Pero paglapit ko naman ay siya namang talikod mo. Hanggang saan kaya, hanggang kailan kaya ako'y magsusumamo? Konting ngiti mo lang, konting tingin mo lang, at ako'y napapaligaya. Konting kaway mo lang, konting sulyap mo lang, at ako'y magpapakilala. Pa 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 pa.